everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of Voyager Quarter videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to Patreon D&D, where platinum level patrons and I get together to play Dungeons and Dragons via Discord and Roll20. These sessions are entirely supported by patrons of patreon.com/RogueWatson. Patrons also get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables. These Patreon D&D games are not live streamed, but are recorded for your viewing pleasure. You can watch more D&D session reviews and crafting streams here on my YouTube channel, read recaps at RogueWatson.com, and listen to all of these shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our Discord server with invite link in the description below. Music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Welcome to Chapter 2, Episode 4 of our Empire of the Ghouls campaign, designed by Richard Green and published by Kobold Press. This session, I am joined by patrons Brandon, playing Bahn, the Kobold Bard College of Whispers.
Hello.
Corey, playing Lucian Drago, the dhampir Clockwork Soul Sorcerer.
Hello.
Dory, playing Io, the gearforged Circle of the Moon Druid.
Hello.
Genocider, playing Kovac, the ratfolk Dawnblade Rogue.
Hello.
And Stan, playing Alaric, the dhampir Death Domain Cleric.
Greetings.
Previously on Empire of the Ghouls. Party left the dwarven kingdom of the Iron Crags, traveling north into the old elvish kingdom of Dornig toward Cariason, a town on the eastern border of the greater duchy of Morgau. On the road, they met Torben, a bearfolk barbarian who had a traumatic past with the Ghoul Imperium's invasion of Krakova. The party accepted his strength and kindness. They were warier when Io sensed another stalker a few days later. Using her wolf form, she turned the tables on the would-be spy, and the party defeated the Darakul spy master, learning that their every movement is being tracked by the Imperium. At Cariason, the party witnesses the ongoing refugee crisis as hundreds of displaced citizens of the invasion lived in tents and shacks surrounding the beleaguered city. Inside, they used the letter from the Dwarven general to gain admittance to the court in exile, the hidden leaders of Krakovar, including Queen Ursula herself. The party also recognized her brother-in-law, the Archduke Avgost, as the man from the sketches that ghoul patrols were carrying. The Archduke wanted to travel to Jost, deep in Krakovan territory, to seek aid from the dwarves, who had kept the undead at bay all these years. When the Queen learned of the party's mission to find the holy robes of Sister Adelind, she agreed that Jost's temple is the best place to start. They needn't travel hundreds of miles to get there, however. After bestowing them with various magical items and loot, the party were led to an old Fey Road entrance. By entering the Shadow Realm, they could travel in a quarter of the time. As a Shadow Fey, Rai took point, being careful to stick to the road itself and not linger into the gloomy dangers surrounding them. The party survived nightmare-inducing dark riders, extorting Shadow Fey bandits, and a cave full of life-draining shadows before finally emerging back into their world and into an old elven ruin known as the Stone Galleries. Where find yourselves now? And I'll kind of repeat part of the description that I read last time to set the mood. You are all in the kind of southern third of this map. You pass through a broken archway formed by intertwining branches of great oak trees as the shadows give way to moonlight. You look back through the path you came, but no sign of the Fey Road remains. Ahead is an old plaza with cracked stones and an empty fountain overgrown with ivy. The plaza is dotted with stone statues. Most of the statues appear humanoid, but also some beasts and monstrosities, including an imposing owlbear near the fountain. The remains of once elegant elven buildings line the western and northern edges of the square, while thick vegetation grows in a sunken canal to the east. And as another reminder, Avgost is still with you. You are escorting him to Jost. He has one guard remaining. He actually lost the scout and one of his other guards in the shadow attack, which I believe Torben is carrying their bodies. And you are also all introduced to Matthias, whom Alaric mentioned is a friend that he became reunited with while in Cariason. And you saw Matthias do some pretty weird stuff in that last battle against the shadows that you all haven't had a chance to fully address yet either.
So looking around, these statues look really, really lifelike by any chance? And looking in any particular direction, any looks of stark horror on their face by any chance?
Yeah, without even making necessarily an investigation check, they do appear startlingly lifelike, and just glancing at the ones you can see around you, they do appear to have a almost comical, except it's terrifying look of horror on their faces.
Would any of us happen to know what that might be caused by?
You've Let's see. My house rules for this.
Very interesting artistic interpretation if they just place the statues all willy-nilly.
You can give me a nature check, Alaric, if you're really trying to recall something from information you've learned or heard about.
I mean, what's with the elk
The negative
over
1
there?
at disadvantage from exhaustion.
Yeah, it's this could be fucking anything. These people could be cursed for all you know. It could be infectious. Don't touch them.
Well, let's stick
Could
close
I-
to the Duke and
Could I look around specifically on the ground for any kind of like tracks, footprints, any indication that anyone has been here near us recently?
Sure. Give me a survival check.
Were we? Oh, wait.
10.
With a 10, there are some tracks around. You can't really make heads or tails of coming and goings, but some appear pretty obviously more humanoid, and others appear strangely not as humanoid. That's about all you can glean.
Were we told where we were going to come out on this side of the door, the path, the road?
Yeah, so the Duke kind of looks around and tries to get his bearings. Says, "I'm glad we're out of that God's forsaken Shadow Realm. But if the Lord Cavanto believe mentioned that the Fey Road ended in some old ruins on the edge of the forest to the north. And I imagine these are those. Which means that Jost should be about." He tries to look around and look at the stars and everything and just kind of shrugs his, northeast of here. By probably still over 100 miles.
What? We sold the wagons and the horse, and I still have to walk 100 miles?
And in very dangerous territory. You haven't spoken up much before.
I've been distracted.
And we gave up a nice robe for just to get here.
Kovac, you're looking much better.
You all did get
time in the dark Forkness kicked your butt.
How long has it been since the last fight?
Since the last fight, did you all short rest since then? I don't actually recall.
We booked it out of there.
I think we just left. I'm looking at your tokens. Nobody actually appears injured. Is that true? Nobody? Or maybe none of you guys. Maybe it was Ryan Torvin that got injured.
I'm gonna like point my hand at Matthias. Are we not gonna talk about this?
Yeah.
Talk about what?
Is he like moving around and acting like a person, Or
Yeah.
like, is he silent? Does he speak?
Oh yeah.
Give me an insight check, Kovac.
He looks and sounds just like a normal human.
He looks and sounds remarkably like a human. You detect a bad odor coming off of
Not
him.
right now. He wouldn't. Not after that fight. As You Were was cast after the fight. He seems perfectly normal.
Didn't he bite someone?
Certain members of the party saw claws and fangs. He now looks normal.
Is his mouth all like bloody? Like,
No. Shadows.
maybe it is a shadow. Yeah.
That's true.
As of right now, he looks perfectly normal. You can ask him any question you'd want. He does smell faintly like lilacs. Or
Have him
excuse me,
go
like
look
lavender.
at that fountain.
All right. Yes.
Sure. Hey, Matthias, can you do a little bit of scouting for us?
No, I was just joking. I'll go do it.
Yeah, he looks,
Yeah.
smells, and sounds like a person.
Okay.
I-
I got dark
have-
vision at 90 feet, by the way.
Oh,
90 feet?
yeah. So the reason this map is a little bit darkened is because it is nighttime. It says 90 feet on here. You should have 90.
Okay, cool.
All right, I've really got a problem with their orientation. I don't understand why some of them are facing south and some are facing north, and they're looking. Nobody's even looking at the owl bear.
You would think that'd be the center of attention.
I
Yeah.
know, what were you looking for?
You see an impressive owl bear like reared up like on its hind legs, like mid like just ferocious roar, and just completely as a stone statue.
Matthias should
maybe
have
they-
dark vision
Say,
as
hey,
well.
there's a dragon up here.
Just wandering off.
Yeah, Matthias should have dark vision out to 60 feet as well.
Okay.
I will cast my produce flame so I can see. And I'll look at Bahn and I'll say, I was looking to see if we were alone or if someone else was in the vicinity. I did see some tracks, and I'll point out the humanoid and then more specifically the non-humanoid tracks that you said I noticed. I will point those out to the group.
Which direction were those going? I'm sorry, I missed that.
I don't know if I identified that with my roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not able to discern
Just
directions, just that
steps.
there were some tracks around. As you are pointing that out to Bahn, Io, you see the just forest and trees nearest your western side part ways as a lumbering lizard-like creature enters into view with its tongue lolling out and its eyes with this very creepy glowing blue as it rotates its head around and gives off a low growl. And I'm gonna need some initiative from everybody. No surprise round.
That's good because I was about to say Pun would be surprised.
Yeah. You may be literally surprised, but mechanically there is no surprise around here. Rolled really bad on its stealth.
Initiative
And I rolled
is a
really bad
ability
on
check, right?
Technically, yes.
Yes.
All right. Going to attempt to do this with disadvantage. Well, that didn't take us disadvantage.
So just
Hey,
to double
didn't
check,
matter.
Yeah.
we have not short rested or anything, right? Because I'm just checking my wild shapes.
I believe that is correct. I think everybody just hightailed it. You literally saw after the shadow fight, you saw the exit up ahead, and everybody's like, let's GTFO. And
Okay.
then you all got distracted by the statues just now. naturally. Duke gets to roll. Seeing that the Duke is, despite acting like a typical pompous noble, he's actually not a pushover in combat.
That one's for Matthias.
Okay, did that show up on there, or do I need to add it?
Yeah, well, it might have showed up as showed up twice. I'm not sure. No, it didn't.
Oh, we still have a red shirt with us.
You do?
Yep.
Yeah. One survivor of the red shirts. All right, everybody got initiative?
Yeah, we just don't have Matthias.
Okay. What was the number?
15.
A solid 4 at the end of the initiative order. Woohoo!
Yeah, I did not fare. I fared slightly better. So with this ability, okay. Some battle music. First battle of 23. Where is Alaric? You are up there. Okay. So you see a. Let's see if I've got a. Yeah, frightening looking lizard that's got like 8 legs and some spikes all along its back. But what really concerns you is these glowing eyes just pulsating with look like magic energy.
Okay. I'm going to start off with Chill Touch. And something tells me an 11 does not hit.
I don't think that's gonna hit. Nope.
No, so I try to pet him with my skeletal hand from a distance, and it doesn't quite work out too well.
He like snaps at it.
Okay. And gonna move down towards the Duke just a little bit.
Okay. Kovac.
All right. I'm gonna move a little bit and take a shot with my short bow at Matthias. No.
Still pretty sus. No one suspects the rogue. No, wait, everybody suspects the rogue. 24 will definitely hit. Some sneak attack. 18. Yep. Alright, the creature, an arrow sinks into its flank. It gives off a terrible hissing sound. The Duke, however, actually, no, the Duke's alright. Duke kind of yells out and stumbles back this direction. Says, "Ah! I've heard of these creatures. Don't look at them." He's kind of very dramatically shielding his eyes as he backs away. And he's going to utter a special command from a non-hostile creature you can see within 30 feet of it makes attack roll or saving throw. So he's basically giving Bless. Special command warning with a hostile creature see within 30 feet makes an attack roll or saving throw. Although he specifically just mentioned he's avoiding the gaze. So if anybody is not between him and the basilisk, then this would go off. Otherwise, he's technically not looking at them at the moment. Is I guess just Matthias at the moment, or and then Alaric.
Me as well, right?
He'd have to look at the basilisk to look at you, I think. So
Right,
he's
so that-
trying his best to like pep everybody out, but also he's shielding his eyes and can't actually look at what everybody else is doing. Now Lucian, you are starting pretty close to this basilisk, so you have a choice to make. You can choose to act normally, in which case you will have to make a save against its magical eyes, or you can choose to avert your eyes to avoid the saving throw, in which case you effectively give yourself the blinded condition and all the things that go with that.
But that's a free action, correct?
It is a free action, yeah. You just choose at the start of your turn, right now, basically, before you do anything. Do you want to act normally and make the saving throw, or do you want to choose to block your sight?
I will block my sight, and I will cast Dissonant Whispers, which I don't have to see the creature, just has to hear me.
Ah,
So
Nice.
that is
Start
nice. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like, they would
whispering
fuck up some
ability.
spells, but not all of them. Yeah. So that is a
so
wisdom.
it's a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oops.
Wise are you? Not very wise.
All right. It takes 13. What's that? Necrotic or psychic, and has to run away from me.
So immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows from you. Okay. So it's going to move pretty much directly west. It's actually not very fast, but that will, if you want IO to use an attack of opportunity with your reaction, you can do that, since it's using its reaction to...
Heck yes.
It's right there.
Oh, a normal attack? What will I do with that? Oh, I guess that's just my quarterstaff.
Normal hands, right? Has this ever happened before?
Normal hand. 13?
13 is not hit. You stare at your staff going, wait, how do I use this again? I usually just
I
maul
barely
people.
knew what to.
Alright, and then that's on ongoing, it's just instant, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, that thing is looking pretty wounded. As we go to Matthias.
I will back up just 10 feet.
Okay.
That's good.
It's moving down to protect the Duke.
Okay. This red shirt, let's see, what is... I don't really get a name. I have to earn the name.
At least he's not a horse, because as soon as you name him, you lose him.
Yeah.
Or-
He will chuck a spear at disadvantage from this range because he heeds what the is said about this creature. It goes wide. Oh, and well, he's at range anyway. Yeah, so he just kind of tries to do this and throws a spear, and it just goes flying off and cracks against one of these stone creatures. Bahn, you are close enough where you have to make the same choice, whether you want to stare it down and make the save or avert your eyes.
Bahn was looking up toward the fountain, and then a lot of stuff starts happening. The guy says, "Don't look at it."
Yeah, classic
I
horror
think
movie
Bahn would
stuff.
turn around and say, "Don't look at what?"
Look at the cat.
I think that's what would happen.
All right. I need a.
At which point,
Go ahead.
so I do that first.
Yes, you have to do that first.
Awesome.
That's a
now, as
con-
reminder for everybody.
That is a con saving throw.
I have a -1 in that.
Yeah. Wow, you
I feel free to
stare it
confirm with
down.
the 17.
That is impressive.
As a matter of fact, as I'm staring it down, I sneer at it. It needs to make a charisma saving throw as my lip curls up. Yeah.
Surprisingly,
So
not
now
very
it's going to
charismatic.
take. Let's see, sneer. I don't know if this is going to do it right. It's supposed to be plus my spellcasting.
That did not
so
add to
2d4.
spellcasting. Yeah.
For my spellcasting is 7, so 11.
You have a +7 spellcasting ability modifier. That should be
Oh,
your charisma
maybe
modifier.
not. So 5.
Okay,
5.
which is still impressive.
That was what I took on my level up, was 2 in charisma.
the asshole smarmy kobold with his what is it, 20 charisma?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Perfect. So 9.
Okay, so 9 points of damage, and that's a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
So after that, I'm gonna go ahead and do Vicious Mockery. Which needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Stop exploiting his bad saves.
Okay, so another 3, and then it'll have the disadvantage.
Okay. As you
Um,
make fun of
and then when I see that, I'm gonna run away
that's fair.
30 feet.
What's got disadvantage? Its next attack.
Yep.
It could. So it finally gets to go, and it's actually got a choice between Kovac and Io for its people that it can reach. Go up to Fate, and Fate has chosen Kovac. It's gonna lumber over to you. It looks very heavily wounded for what it's worth, but it just looks like it's too dumb to run away. It will attempt to attack you, but with disadvantage, thanks to the mockery it withstood. I think that's gonna hit anyway.
Miss.
8 and a 3. That's all it does as we go to Io, but Io, you are close enough where you have to make the choice of averting your eyes or staring it down.
Oh crap.
And you're not quite sure what staring it down necessarily entails. You just know that you would have to. There's some kind of magical effect coming out of it.
Glowing eyes are always normal.
Totally normal. Although
Yeah.
my eyes glow. So
Feel a kinship there.
Let's take its eyes and put its eyes in your eyes.
gross. Okay, so I'm going to avert my eyes.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Entangle. And I believe I can get away with not looking directly at it because I can cast it towards an area on the ground. A point within range, grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square.
So you're just gonna cast it on me, or?
Well, I can't. Oh,
Yes.
can't see you. So here,
Yes.
okay. So here's the problem. There's an issue
We
with
didn't
the
want to
map.
move anyway.
I can literally only see like 5 feet around me. The rest of the
Yeah.
map is practically black.
Oh, this is true. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you are the one
Oh,
without
yeah.
dark vision, and you're the person who's holding the light, I believe, is the Duke who's gone over here.
Didn't you say you
So
were gonna
I don't
cast-
know where Kovac is. I can't see Kovac on the
Did
map.
you cast light before this encounter and I missed it?
I
can't
did.
remember.
Produce flame
Produce
is very
flame.
Produce flame?
Yeah.
Okay,
Very small.
that's my bad. I totally
That's
didn't
right.
get that. Let's add that on there first.
Okay.
Produce flame. It produces very little light.
Can you put it in the thing so I can see how much to give you?
I think it's only 10 foot.
Oh, produce flame. Yes, I can. Wow, why did it?
You light yourself on fire for 4 damage. That doesn't seem right. That's an inefficient way of lighting
Wow.
your area, I think.
10
Oh,
bright,
forgive
10
me.
dim.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 bright, 10 dim.
Do not self-immolate. I'll give you the light. Alright, so 10 and 10 is going to look like this.
Okay, so I still can't see the creature now. I
Yeah.
thought it was like right next to me because it was. I thought
It was, and then it got psychically scared away from you, where it ran into darkness. In here,
Okay.
kind of off your vision, and then it just lumbered up here, where you can clearly hear the sounds of battle.
Okay. But I don't know where Kovac is.
You can't exactly see. Yeah, it's pretty dark.
I almost be like scared shitless. Like it sounds scary.
Yeah.
Kovac, do you give off light as a dawn
No
blade?
way. I'm a rogue.
If anything, I
Okay.
give off darkness. Damn it.
All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna walk.
Yeah, you can move. You are a light source now.
Yeah. Okay. So why won't my token move?
Yeah, that's right. Walk toward it.
I'm going to.
Because you're still blinding yourself, right? You're just kind of like moving forward.
But
like-
20.
does she have to avert her gaze if she can't even see it?
I mean, she could still move very carefully. She just has the blinded condition.
So I'm walking straight ahead, knowing that the sound is coming from my left.
yes.
And I'm walking until I kind of feel like I'm basically like with it, equal to it. And then I'm going to cast on the ground. So I'm going to look and I'm going to cast it like here. So that should, I should not get Kovac in that if I cast it. So like if I cast it here so that it goes here. Can I draw? Am I allowed to draw?
I think so.
I like to use the measure tool because I think everybody can see the measure tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either one's fine with me. I don't mind.
I mean, that's a 20-foot square.
Yeah.
Right?
Believe so. Yeah, 20-foot square within range. Yeah, I'll allow this because you don't have to target the creature. You literally just like go like this and just kind of look at the ground very carefully and.
Okay. Yeah, so I will cast Entangle. It will have to make a strength saving throw, DC 15.
Does it do it right now? Let's see. Creature.
Maybe it's
okay.
got
Yeah, when you cast.
8 weak legs.
Right, it's got to have a good save in here somewhere, right? Okay, so let's see. Strength is the wheelhouse. Come on, strength.
Yeah.
Oh
eight,
my
8 weak legs.
Goodness, I cannot roll.
Little fatty chicken legs.
Yeah, just
Okay, so
like snaps at them.
it is restrained. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC, not a save, a strength check on its turn. On a success, it frees itself. But otherwise, it is restrained in those vines.
Yeah. Pretty effective.
And I'm going to just back up with my last 5 feet. And that is the end of my turn.
All right, Alaric. Be a restrained basilisk now. You are well out of range of its glare. Act normally.
So is our restrained basilisk easier to pet with skeletal hands? Like maybe having an advantage to do it.
I think literally that is the case, but let me double check. I believe restrained is pretty good for you. Yep. The restrainedee has disadvantage on attack rolls, and everybody else has advantage against them.
Does a 15
A
get it?
15 does hit.
Okay. For 1 point. Yes.
One
Awesome.
necrotic damage.
Yep.
That's
They
cheap
can't
loving.
regain hit points and yep. And
It
then
feels a chill.
and then I was going to attempt to move down next to Matthias a bit more. There we go.
All right, Kovac, even though it is restrained, it is still, obviously its eyes are still working, it's still rolling that head around, so I need you to make a choice of whether you want to stare it down or look away.
Where's everybody going?
You're okay.
You're okay.
All right, it's looking pretty hurt. I will go ahead and stab at this guy with my rapier. I have advantage.
Yes,
Yes.
and I am hearing myself through your speakers. 18 will hit. And I believe you get sneak attack this time because you have advantage, right? I have to remember how rogues work. Okay.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty great combo. 14 damage is a very, very wounded basilisk now.
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, this is the rogue bonus disengage. A stirring that most of you hear, a rustling from down in the canal to the east, as you hear a whispered, sounds like a command word, and suddenly several ghouls come lurching. By several, I mean a couple. Come lumbering out, hauling themselves up about the 4-foot ditch. And most of them look like normal ghouls that you've seen, but one of them stands proud and tall and wears full, like, breastplate armor and is wielding weapons. And surveys the area and points a gauntleted hand at the Archduke right here. And says in Darakul, "Him! That is the one! Take him!" I believe it's actually the school's turn. I noticed if I, in Roll20, if I have them on the GM layer, it automatically skips them until they're on the token layer. So
That
this
escalated quickly.
Yes, it did. This one will and the Duke immediately says, "Ah!" And this ghoul will attempt to claw at the Duke. Very ineffectively, though. And the Duke will immediately have to. There's a rapier drawn.
Disengage and get out. We'll take them.
Says, "Yeah, there. These bastards are attacking us. Even here, they track us." He will attempt to skewer them. He is not the kind to be backing out. He attempts to be emboldened almost by all of you being here. He's doing a pretty good. That one's gonna miss. Does strike one of them pretty well in the arm. Lucian.
Boy. He looks like he's being targeted, so
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast Levitate on the Duke. Get him right up out of there.
He's gonna love that.
My job is to keep him safe. He can yell at me later.
Yeah.
What's the save for that?
Yeah, because he would definitely. not
Oh,
realize
is he
what's
gonna
happening.
resist?
Oh yeah, he would definitely. He's probably think this is something that the ghouls are doing.
Ah, okay. All right. I mean, as a free action, I could tell him, but
No, I
think
like
it's a con-
literally what you
con-
said. Like it's my job to protect you.
yeah, it's a con save. This
Yeah.
is 15. It's a
Yeah.
decent.
That's what. What is this? What are you doing? Sorry, I think his accent's changed 3 times already in this first hour.
Don't
but-
fight it.
just let it happen, man.
Go.
Just close your eyes and let it happen.
Submit.
Submit. What's his con? Where is Duke? Con save. This will be the one con I make. Nope, man, I still can't. Just-
Oh, nice.
He just starts floating upwards. Ah!
All right.
Uplifting speed. The
He
Duke
drops
is
his
not the only
rapier
one
and just
with
starts
uplifting
like
speed.
flapping.
Yeah. It'll all be over in a minute.
What is the meaning of this? How
yeah, I got
high would you like to
nothing.
rise him?
The full 20 feet.
The full we're going with the full 20. Just for that little
Yeah, I
act.
want him completely out of. Yeah, I want him. In case they have reach weapon. Yeah, I want him
20
completely
feet in the air.
safe.
It would be pretty scary to suddenly like rise too. That is a 2-story house basically. Like I don't go up on my roof. Fuck that.
While you're up there, what do you see over the trees?
Ah! Screaming.
Which way do we go?
Ow!
Yeah. Right. And then I will 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'll back up to there. And I've got nothing for bonus, so I'm done.
All right, the ghoul in the armor is very annoyed at this and glares and shoulders a crossbow and aims it right at you, Lucian. Seeing you cast the spell and then seeing the Archduke raise up in the air. Ooh, 18. Does he pop the shield
Yeah,
spell?
I'll shield. Yeah, I'll definitely shield that.
Okay. Crossbow comes flying towards you and raise a hand and it just zoop right into a force field. Glares angrily, but gestures to the other ghouls and to you, but also to just everybody else around. And it is Matthias.
For the Duke. And I'm getting sympathy for the number of character sheets here. And does not hit.
Yeah.
Using two-handed, trying to hit with some attitude, but Matthias, not a trained warrior.
The red shirt also goes, for the Duke. Also, attempts to attack with some gusto. It's not the ghoul, that's the guard, but also doesn't hit. There's just a comedy of errors in there. Some bad attacks left and right. Everybody's distracted by the 20-foot air, flailing like just a fish out of water in the air. Yep. Bahn.
I was running away from the basilisk before, and now these ghouls climb up out of the ditch to my side.
Indeed.
I see them there, and I scramble in my pocket, my component pouch, and I pull out an emerald that I had purchased in Kerosene, and I'm going to cast Power Word Kneel.
Oh boy.
As I say, stop! And when I shout that power word, creatures within 20 feet of a point that I choose, which is going to be, sorry, I'm on the measuring, like right here, right? So I want to get these two, 1 and 2 next to me.
Okay.
Up to 55 hit points of creatures are affected, beginning with those that have the fewest hit points. And that happens. They don't save from it. And then at the end of their turn, they'll make a wisdom saving throw.
Kneel down facing you. Okay, just say kneeling creatures treated as prone. I was waiting for what does the kneel say? Kneeling creature makes a wisdom save throw at the end of its turn, ending the effect on itself with a success. Okay, so 55 hit point of creatures with 1 and 2. It does hit both of them successfully.
And then I'm going to run away. I think I have a bonus action in Vicious Mockery. No, that's an action, so never mind. That, I believe, is the end of my turn there.
Boy, that spell costs 100 gold, though. Okay.
How far? Yeah, I had to spend some money.
Not consumed. It's just needed to cast.
Yeah. So, I mean, I had it in my hand, and I grabbed the ruby necklace that I took from Felicia as my spellcasting focus, and I had cast the spell, and now I'm going to run toward Kovac and the owlbear.
All right, so they have to make a wisdom save at the end of their turn, ending the effect of itself with a success.
DC 15.
They can't do anything else until they make this save, I assume?
I guess so, yeah. This is a Kobold Press spell.
Yeah. Well, it just says they're prone, so maybe they could still attack. They just wouldn't be able to move. Regardless, they can't move any. Or there's nobody to attack. All right, so let's go with a wisdom save. I have not made a single save tonight, and boy, it is not going well either. Next is the other one. Save. And the trend continues. Locked down some ghouls. This one cannot reach the floating duke, so instead it rolls up on the red shirt here and attempts to claw him viciously. 12 actually does not hit the guard. Guard got at least good armor. The basilisk is stuck in the entangles, and it has to escape with a strength check, you said?
Strength check.
15, okay. Can the DM make a roll tonight? Let's see. Getting better, but not quite. Just rages in there, but still swings its eyes around Io, and you are still just within range of having to make that choice of whether to stare it down or avert your eyes.
I'm actually not looking in that direction. I'm looking over here when I heard people start yelling to
Poor Basilisk. Everybody's like, look, we're just gonna fucking can't deal with you right now.
We'll get to you.
We're gonna table this and come and circle back around.
Okay, so I'm gonna try something really wild and crazy here.
You're gonna turn into a bear.
Entangle everybody? I love it.
Well,
A
hang on
teddy
now.
bear this
Just hang on now. Okay, so I'm going to move. The Archduke is up in the air, yes?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move right there. I'm gonna move right there. Okay. Then I'm going to cast Crushing Trample.
Ooh, cool.
And
All these new
as
spells
I
come out.
cast, I'm going to shift into Iobear. And I'll post the spell so you can see what it says. So I'm going to cast the spell as Io. I'm going to shift into Iobear. And then I'm going to basically run at all three of your baddies that are in a straight line here.
Curses!
Because he is up in the air, so he's not going to get hit. So I'm going to run over Ghoul 4, Ghoul, is that 3?
Yep.
And your big bad.
Okay.
Matthias is expendable too.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Matthias.
Well, but if you're a bear, you take up 2 squares when you move, to be fair.
Right. So I'm not. Yeah. So I don't care about Matthias.
well, does
This is Matthias, right? Right here. No, this is the. Yeah.
The red shirt.
The red shirt.
Matthias is at
Sorry,
the top.
red
Red
shirt.
shirt's at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, then yeah, I would hit all three of them, right?
well, do you shift or
You could go that
you
direction.
or do you immediately move as a
I like the.
as I?
Technically, would immediately move, but I honestly really like the flavor because you can bonus action shift. So
Okay.
even though it's
That's
a
true.
it's a little on the edge of that, I'm gonna let it happen because I think it's fucking badass.
Okay.
growing with every step?
Yeah. You like literally like just charge yourself up and then like during the whole like. In fact, I like the fact that maybe you like take off running and then you shift while running.
Yeah, and then I
That's
shift
a very
like
like Transformers ass move too.
I love it.
I'm down for it.
So my goal is to hit all three. If I'm worried about hitting our friendlies here, then what I would definitely do is go for 3 and the leader. If I can't hit 4 in that without taking out the friendlies, I would hit 3 and the leader for sure.
I would say you could avoid Matthias, but you would definitely hit the red shirt guard if you try to hit 4 and 3. If you're just literally like rampaging yourself in a straight line, I don't see a good way of turning at right angles
Well,
that swiftly.
Okay, so I mean technically Io had 5 more feet, so I could have gone here to shift. And then that way I could just hit these guys, and I would continue up and hit those 2 as well.
Yeah, how far does your movement
Because
get?
I go double my movement. Yeah, it doubles my movement.
60
And as a
feet.
bear, I get 40.
Holy shit.
So I get 80 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're
So
prone.
let's do. Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Don't worry about 4.
Yeah, I think you need to avoid 4 because you'd be trampling some friendlies.
Yeah. So 3 leader and the 2 up above. So they
Okay.
all. This is the first time we're doing this, so let's see what it does. None of them are larger than my size.
Especially not bear size.
Strength saving throw, or be knocked prone and take 4d6 bludgeoning damage. So you got to make strength saves for all of
Okay, yeah,
them.
I was looking up to see if prone affected this, but prone is you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against you have advantage. But you're not making attack rolls, just a save, and it doesn't say anything about strength saves, so I think it's just a normal thing for them.
Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna do strength. To make it easy, if you could roll the damage for me, then I can input all their stuff together.
Is that
Was it
4d6?
19?
19. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it up there.
Oh, it automatic. Yeah, it rolled it. Whoa, that's cool. 19 bludgeoning.
19.
Thanks, guys. I didn't know.
Is this a save
That's
for
a
half
good
damage
roll.
or no damage if they make the save?
They're knocked prone and take 4d6 damage if you have hooves, which you don't.
I don't have hooves, but it doesn't say that you take half damage.
So I mean, I assume they take none then if they make the save.
It's all or
Right.
nothing.
All or nothing. That's how it balances out.
And you don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so you
while
can end up
moving.
as far north as you want. You're not taking any. I mean, that would be pretty shitty of a spell if everybody sat there and hit you while you ran past them.
Yeah.
Also, like what the fuck? All right, well, I finally made some saves, but half of them failed.
But the leader didn't. Damn it.
Yeah. However, that kills one of the ghouls straight up. One of the ones that failed to the north. The other one looks almost dead. And then,
What's
yeah,
the other one that failed? Which one?
both the two northernmost ghouls that were kneeling failed. It's thematically
Okay.
appropriate.
Okay. So then I guess we'll say that I would have ended up, like, I would have stopped and turned around and then started, like, breathing heavy and roaring at the leader here.
All right. Yeah, everybody just like
That-
it happens so quickly. It just just dust and dirt is kicked up, and by the time everybody blinks away, one ghoul lies dead. The other one's like practically disemboweled. The leader just starts yelling, "Guts, magics, bear, shape changer." Alaric.
Alright. Kovac, you gonna finish off that lizard thing back there, or are you joining this party?
I'm joining the party.
All right, I'll try to finish off lizard breath.
I suspect they're like, "Hey, what's it with the disrespect?"
Okay. Going to try once again. Pet the lizard.
That just sounds wrong.
I'll pet the lizard. Where'd you
Nope.
start your turn?
Well,
Did
he's-
you back up a little bit? As I
Yeah,
start paying
I
attention.
did.
Okay, I didn't think you were that close. All right, just asking. Knight, who's that going to?
Basilisk is entangled.
Okay.
Yeah, because that spell stays up even though I'm shifted.
That's true, as long as you don't do another concentration spell.
Yep.
All right, that does 3 damage. The basilisk looks really wounded, but not 3 damage wounded, I guess. So it's still up. Just growling angrily and just practically
And
rage.
going to do a tell Kovac, hey man, you're looking a lot better after whatever happened in the Dark Fortress. I know you can take care of that cool boss here, and give him a bardic inspiration.
A nice one.
He says,
Yeah.
I gotta do a con save, right?
How close are you? Yes. Stare him down again. Flying colors. I ain't afraid no basilisk.
So you get a D6.
Go down to number 4 here and take a stab at him with my rapier. I did the cunning action dash, by the way.
Okay. Oh, that's a crit.
Woo-woo.
Oh man, rogue crits are fucking nasty pants too. I am remembering this.
Especially if they have vulnerability to radiant.
Goodness gracious.
The 36? No. 13 plus 14. It's
Plus
27.
9. It's an extra d6 if he's undead.
He is undead.
I think he's now all dead.
You know, this looked like a particularly robust ghoul, like just a big boy absolute unit, and you just fucking cut his head off, like just instant rolled up on him and just looks towards you with his just nastiest like growl and his tongue lolling out, and you just actually you don't cut him off, cut his head off with a rapier, but somehow you pinpoint the right spot and just its head just rolls.
All right, I'm gonna cackle like a maniac and shoot a radiant beam at the armored one.
The red shirt nearest you just screams whenever you stabbed that ghoul in such a vicious way. Ah!
Actually, I'm gonna shoot this at number 3.
That'll hit. Damn
Go
it.
fight it.
Yeah, that ghoul's looking really messed up. It's like the other one. That messed up ghoul will still try and attack since it has got foes all around it. Choosing between Matthias and the guard. It chooses the guard. That's gonna hit for 7, and the poor red shirt gives off another scream. And he technically has to make a save. And he is paralyzed. He kind of seizes up for a second. The Duke continues to just flounder around, but finally he's slowed down. He's just kind of tiring himself out and just surveying around the area. That's all right. Good. Yes. We've almost got them. Lucian.
I am not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to look at the basilisk. So I'm going to shoot at it blind with a ray of frost. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have to.
Well, here's the
10.
Here's the weird part is you're blinding yourself, but it's also entangled. So mechanically, I think those actually balance each other out.
Cancel
each other out, that's what I'm trying to say. But a 10's not going to hit him.
All right. Is this a gateway here, or is that path is open?
You can go that way, yes. You crossed through there when you reach this spot, but when you look back, you do not see the Fey Road. You just see a normal road leading out. So whatever magics you all took was a one-way trip, and you do not see any way of returning. But it is a path you can go.
I'm just gonna duck behind there then.
And you never see him again.
Spins around 3 times.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, that was a good move. Yeah, now you're right, just to try and make it work. Oh, what's this? It is. It's gonna walk up here, trying to sight you, Lucian, with a crossbow, but seeing it's got all these other targets, it snarls, and she snarls actually, and puts her crossbow up and actually just lunges at you, Kovac, seeing as you just dealt a huge blow to one of the ghouls.
Dang.
This filthy bag of meat and flesh. Food for the Empire. Come on, man. Come on. I even put a little spice on it, and this is what you give me.
Kovac's inspired.
Yeah, right. And it will lean in for a bite attack. Kovac. Alright. Feel some rotting breath as it Wowzers. Gets you for 18 piercing damage. And I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw as its ghoul teeth clamp on.
I don't have advantage.
I was gonna say. All
You
right.
Inspiration.
Paralyzed.
Does that work for saves?
It does if you got inspiration.
I can't beat a 11.
Oh, bardic inspiration, yeah. All right. You start feeling. Look, I don't think anything happens at the moment.
Is this classified as a disease?
It has some special rules, but well, I guess
I mean, we wouldn't even know yet.
right. That's what I was trying to think. Like,
Well, I thought he had immunity to disease. That's why I was asking. I could be mistaken.
I don't anyway, so it's moot.
Okay, never mind.
okay. Yeah, you probably have to ask about it, or maybe do some checks. But
Defense withdraws the question.
at the moment, you don't feel any effects of that. Matthias.
Oh, I'm not paralyzed?
No, you're not paralyzed. Oh no.
It's much worse.
That's what the clock. The good news is you're not paralyzed.
That was an evil laugh. Oh
The
no,
bad
no.
news is, how do you feel about eating flesh? I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Matthias totally misses ghoul number 3.
Yes, he does. Look at that.
Oof.
Him and the guard.
He's in on it.
Totally misses.
Right. The guard is paralyzed. And it was repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn. So he gets to make another con save, I think. And actually frees himself from the paralyze. Alright, Bahn.
All right. I'm gonna, because those are still prone over there.
One of them
so
is
feel-
dead.
One took damage.
Has
One
literally
took
been-
damage, so I think the spell's broken.
is that how
No,
it
I don't
works?
think I don't think it breaks when they take damage.
Okay.
It's not concentration or anything.
I think it said it is.
In the reading.
Oh, it
of
does.
your
The effect ends
manual-
immediately on any creature takes damage while kneeling.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's still kneeling at least. So I'm gonna charge up to this one.
Yeah, the other one is destroyed, and then the other one looks wounded, and then this one
As
has
she's-
not been hit. Yep.
Biting into Kovac.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come up from behind her with my rapier. And I'm going to attempt to stab her with advantage because I have blindsight her. So a target or an ally within 5 feet. I think that's all I got. I don't know if I have it on toggle or. Sorry, rapier. Advantage. So it's a crit hit.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm also dumping in psychic blades.
Mm.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Which I'll roll again. Right?
Yeah. I assume it works like Divine Smites on a crit.
So
16 and 7 is 23.
yeah.
My goodness.
And then can I also do the bonus actions near? Right? I should be able to do that, right?
Yeah. Let me do the massive damage since that is a massive as a crit. Wow. For once, I make a damn save, so
Okay.
staves off the effects of the trauma.
Dang it, I keep doing that. Or I cast the wrong part of it, I think. Because when I cast this, it's going to use my spell again.
Oh, yeah. You can enter, if you put the numbers, the D, 2d4, plus whatever your modifier is, in double brackets, it'll automatically roll it.
I clicked in the wrong spot on
Okay.
that one. So this one did add my charisma modifier.
Yeah,
that
I
time.
see. Okay. That's a charisma save. Creatures aren't great at charisma, but
No.
this one, seeing as how she is a commander of ghouls,
Yeah.
does have some charisma.
Okay, but that's the end of my turn. I'll run up and stab her for all those other points.
That one is dead. This one we established did take damage. So it stands and it will engage the bear. Are not terribly intelligent. And attempt to claw at you, Io Bear. 19.
That hits.
Yeah, for very bad damage, but the claws do have some paralytic toxin. Need a C10 con saving throw.
DC 10 con save. Nat 1.
Ooh, damn. See, the bear just seize up suddenly. So you are paralyzed.
Hey.
The basilisk, which everyone's just fucking forgotten about.
Are we allowed to give our inspiration to other people?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We've established those.
Con save for entangle.
No, I believe it's a strength check for
Strength
entangle, right?
Strength check. Yep.
Now, if
I
you're
mean,
No,
if you're paralyzed, does that turn off concentration spells or not?
no, she took a hit, so she needs to make a concentration check.
Ah,
as
that's what
well.
it is. Okay. You make a DC
All right,
10
so-
con save for concentration.
Oh, wait. Shoot. I rolled the bear's constitution save.
I
What
think
is it for
that's
constitution check?
I think that's right. Right? You take the
Five.
physical.
Physical stats, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so constitution check for
Do another
concentration.
con save for the spell. Is a DC 10,
I
so
think that fails.
yep.
So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm rolling like shit.
The fucking basilisk that you all ignored has been free.
For the record, I have been hitting him with chill
Tried.
touch.
You have. That is true.
I just haven't put him down yet.
Yep. It lumbers forward into you, Alaric, hissing angrily.
Guys! The entangle spell's gone.
Yeah.
Guys!
And will attempt to bite you normally. Oh man, my big move. It's just shaking off the effects of being entangled and lumbering and tripping over itself as it comes at you. Alright, Io, you are paralyzed, but you can repeat the save at the end of your turn with another DC 10 con save. A third one in a row, if you would please. Surely you
And
can't
this is
fail.
not an effect that Io would be like resistant to or anything, right?
I
Nat
don't believe so,
20.
but you shut me up with a nat 20. So that was the end of your turn, but you do shake off the effects
Okay.
of the paralyze. Alaric, you must choose to either stare this beast in the face or avert thine eyes.
Considering it's charging at me and everything else, I'm gonna bite the bullet and
I respect it.
looking at it.
I respect it. You guys have been rolling pretty
con
good.
save?
Yeah,
We know my track record on con saves.
that's true. Do you have advantage?
No, I don't.
Okay. That's not a great roll.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I will just go ahead and put this in the thing so you can see. On a failed save, the creature magically begins to turn to stone and is restrained. You get to repeat the save at the end of your next turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, the creature is petrified until freed by the Greater Restoration spell or other magic. So you are currently restrained and just feel yourself slowing down.
So restrained. Does that mean I still get an attack?
Yes, actually, you're literally just in slow-mo, basically. You, let's see if I can... you have a disadvantage on attack rolls, and the attack rolls against you have advantage, and your speed becomes 0. 11 is not going to hit regardless.
Nope. So, all right.
He's like telling everybody, please, guys, the basilisk. And he's going to be the one to just...
And you can't give yourself bardic inspirations.
You cannot.
So-
You can just stare daggers at your other bard, though, in the party. This is what you can do. If only we had another bard. His skin starts turning to stone.
He's got Matthias as a backup character. It's fine.
Or some moisturizer.
Oh god.
That's what he's there for.
So since we trained the party with this basilisk, now I've got to make a saving throw.
You can choose to avert your eyes with the... That's always a choice.
Does that only blind me to the basilisk?
I would rule it would give you the blinded condition for the round, basically.
Yep, not gonna do that.
I respect it. These are not good saves, folks.
But
Inspiration.
he does.
He does have the inspiration. All right.
Yep.
Thankfully, with the inspiration, you are able to ward off the effects of the basilisk's gaze.
Don't be called me. Yeah.
I will stab at the ghoul commander.
Corbin was here. We could give him a rope and have him ride the basilisk.
13 is not going to hit a ghoul wearing full breastplate armor, fortunately. Literally, the sword comes up and just like she just brings up a gauntleted hand and just glares at you.
I will disengage.
To try harder than that, Dawnblade. Ah, where'd you go? This one's still alive and still has 2 choices to attack. And this time it's going to go after Matthias. With the claws. Now he's hitting. For 10 slashing to Matthias. Does Matthias need to make that con save? Doesn't.
You're muted.
You're muted.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
But he does. Takes 10 points. So
Does
yeah.
take 10, but yeah,
that hurt.
it's still nasty. The Duke is flailing and now, like, literally just trying to, like, scramble away from the basilisk, like, in terms of turning his body around awkwardly in midair, just, like, patting at the... try and rotate around, but
It's like the astronauts where they like shift their weight rope.
Yeah, it looks really weird. He's got all these like coins and shit just dangling off of him too. Like he was not built for this. Lucian wandering around in the forest entrance.
Picking flowers.
You are okay. You are out of range.
Oh, I am. How hardy does the main guy look?
The main ghoul commander, she has been hit a few times, or really one. I guess the one big hit by Bahn so far, but she appears much hardier than the regular ghouls.
Didn't Kovac crit too?
It
it was a ghoul.
Yeah, he straight up killed one of the other ghouls. Yeah.
All right.
The other two regular
I'm gonna
ghouls look almost dead, and the basilisk looks almost dead.
All right.
And your cleric looks almost
And
dead.
the cleric looks healthy, but just getting kind of a stony exterior, I would say. You really need to moisturize.
Can he target? Can he target the basilisk normally as long as he's outside that 30-foot
Sure,
range?
sure can.
I'm going to do something different though. I'm gonna step up, blind. I'm gonna avert my eyes and then walk forward. I think I only need to step one, but I'm going to twin dissonant whispers again. I'm gonna hit the commander and the basilisk.
Cool.
Yeah, that would be... Oh my gosh, the commander's surrounded by 3 people. I love that
Why
spell.
didn't that?
So this is the sorcery point twinning thing.
Yes.
Let's see. It's alright. Let's do these two separately. Commander first for whiz save. Wow, actually makes a save. I think that's a half damage. Sick. That would have been a good one.
Yes.
Basilisk. Really?
Mm.
Well, the good news is it had fewer than 6 hit points.
All right.
So even though it made the save, I guess it didn't matter if you
All
make
right.
the saving throw. It actually just convulses for a second after hearing that song or whatever it is that you effect that takes, and twitches and falls to the ground.
All right. Did my job. And I'll step back
Yeah.
in my little hidey hole.
hmm
I'm done. Yep.
All right. The Imperial Ghoul glares at you, Bahn, seeing as how you just did a big attack on her. I don't think she has any ongoing effects currently, right? That were
I don't think so.
shrugged off distant or yeah, okay.
Big bushy eyebrows. That's what she's
Yeah. She will attempt to claw at you.
looking at. That will hit.
For 13 slashing damage.
Let me
I'm gonna
subtract
need that
first.
con save against paralyze, please.
Wait. Sorry.
DC 11.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any other.
Mhm.
This is gonna hurt because attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack that hits you is a critical hit if you're paralyzed.
Well, 21 minus 13 equals 8. So all you gotta do is do better than 8.
Challenge accepted. I will try. Advantage. With the bite. She leans in close and says, "Do not touch me, worm."
14 does not hit.
I rolled a, so 9. 9 does not hit either.
Oh, that's funny. It shows the 14 on my screen there. Anyway, yeah, no, neither one of those hit.
Okay. Somehow, despite your paralyzed...
My studded leather armor that I purchased.
It saved you. It saved your
gave me a
bacon.
15 AC, yeah.
Big time right there. That +1 AC made a big difference. All right, Matthias.
He's still going to work on that one ghoul over there.
Yeah, that one ghoul is pretty messed up. They've been dancing around each other. Oh my goodness.
He can't hit him for nothing.
Yeah,
So.
I'm looking at your thing. You're not. It doesn't look like it's using any kind of modifier. So I don't know if that's. It wouldn't matter in this case because. But I don't think it's applying.
He should have a he should have a +1.
Okay.
Is what's missing, but it's still.
Yeah, it's still not gonna.
Doesn't matter.
It hasn't helped when you haven't rolled above a 10 on
I've noticed that too. Yeah.
Nope.
Oops, I missed the guard. It will try to hit that ghoul as well. Guard also hasn't been able to hit. Oh, here comes the guard. And the guard says, "For Archduke of Gost," and shoves his spear right into that ghoul's face.
Good job. Good job.
All right.
Matthias just looks at him like, seriously.
Bahn.
I'm never going to earn my spurs like this.
Bahn, I can't cast Bardic Inspiration because I can't talk. So I need to roll another Constitution saving throw, right?
You're right, for the paralyzed, yes. You're paralyzed at the end of your turn, you can repeat the save. Yeah.
Don't get to do nothing. Okay, so here's my normal roll. And I'm going to use my advantage, my inspiration, to roll again. And I don't know if 15 does it or not.
Yes, it was only a DC 11, so yeah.
Okay.
You pull yourself out of the paralyzed.
I-
We've got another ghoul down here who's still... That was the one that paralyzed the bear last time. Well, we can do that again.
Please don't.
He's with an 18. Gonna hit the bear for 9. You just gotta make a DC 10 con save. It's those pesky paralyzing claws. All right. Shrug it off.
13.
Shrug it off. Just the 9 slashing. The basilisk is dead, and we go to Io. We've got a very, very wounded ghoul that has still managed to do quite a number on you.
Great. She's going to bite its head off. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
21.
Confirmed.
And that would be 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, you rip its head off.
And then she's going to use her movement to come down here. And use her claws at the leader. 18?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
13 slashing.
Shit, the bear's free. She looks around and notices that, like, all of her ghouls are dead.
Making up for lost time.
Yep. Who let the bears out?
And that is the end of my turn.
I'm so nervous.
Alaric. Let's see. Where is the... Pull up on this one. So you still get your turn. You're restrained currently, and then you repeat the save at the end of your turn. And on a success, the effect ends.
So I get to do one thing, potentially my last thing.
You're still restrained, but yes, you do have your, you do have your turn.
Hmm. Well, considering it may be my last action, I have to do something decent. And looking at the commander and go, Justice is blind, and so are you.
Okay. So our deafness spell. Should definitely see.
Con save, DC 13 con save.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, somebody's blind now.
Yeah, she's been blinded. That's a big one.
Nice.
Okay. Now, this is, I have a +0 on my roll. I made it.
Did we roll it? It was the first one, right? The 13?
I started to collapse on my keyboard.
Okay.
And roll.
All right. We all panicked for a second.
His forehead made the second roll.
13 is you just be able to shake off those effects, Alaric. And
I feel better.
yep.
I want to go for a walk.
That graying, harsh, scabby skin starts deteriorating and flaking off in a really gross way.
Not dead yet.
Underneath his skin's precious layer.
See, I knew you'd be
Right.
fine.
Go back.
Right. I will run toward Alaric, yelling, Alaric, can I have your stuff if you... Oh, never mind. I'll take a shot at the ghoul commander with my short bow.
Yeah, 23 will definitely hit. 18 and 4 is 22.
Yep.
That commander, you guys have done a lot of damage, and she is sagging now. That arrow caught her between the armor plating. Somehow even creepier now that she's blinded. Lucian.
I'll be familiar with what he just did. I'm gonna pop out and cast. Yeah, I'm close enough. Mind Sliver on the leader. The intelligence saving throw. Okay.
Wow. I'd be blinded,
She's
but the brain is still like...
Brilliant. Yep. All right. Yeah, I'll poke back. Done.
Alright, she is not happy about being blinded, and that means she is not able to discern her foes anymore, so I'm just gonna randomly choose between the 4 of you who gets the claw attack. And it's our dear friend Bahn. However, she is blinded. That is disadvantage.
12 does not hit.
12 does not hit, alright. And then I'm also gonna do a random one for the bite attack. It's the IO bear, although I should probably be able to tell a fucking bear, but whatever, disadvantage for the bite. Wow, 16.
That hits.
That is 13 piercing as she managed to clamp on. And I need favorite DC 11 con save.
Nice.
All right, shake off any effects. But she appears to be more desperate and reckless now. You can tell the tide has turned.
She does get a save.
Thank you for what was the save?
13 con. Yes.
Even on normal, yeah, she still missed it. So still blinded.
Working much better than I ever imagined it would. Matthias?
Yep.
Got to try to earn those spurs. So this should have a +1 on it on the roll.
Hey,
19.
that will hit. Yeah. You also advantage because she's blinded, but didn't even need it.
So, oh, he hits nicely.
Yeah. Max damage drives that spear in there. I think that damage should have a +1 then, I assume, also.
It should, yes. So there, you got to ghoul her. The Battle of the Red Shirts.
They're both still alive, which is pretty impressive. I thought for sure this guard was going down. Instead, he also has advantage, but didn't need it. And not nearly as impressive as the damage, but still connects.
You could use 2 hands.
We've
Use
got
2
this.
hands.
He could use 2 hands. Yeah, he's an idiot. To be fair. Bahn.
What now? And gonna rapier her 21.
Yep.
And expend another bardic inspiration to do psychic blades.
Ooh. He is sagging very badly.
For another 10.
Max damage, nice.
Yeah. It's killer. Yeah, she finds just blood and like pus and just nastiness is just oozing out of all of the wounds.
And then I'll sneer.
Jeez. I was gonna say.
Bummer.
Still charisma.
The school has the best mental stats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That and I missed all my saves in the first half, and the second half I've made them all.
I think I'm gonna step here. So if she wants to take the attack of opportunity or whatever at disadvantage.
Yeah, she'll sure as hell somehow hearing you escape mechanically. I guess they can still take the reaction. So disadvantage clause 14 still. No, that's close.
Yep, 15's the AC.
Yeah, once again that armor.
I debated on it too. I'm glad I
Man,
did it now.
I think it's paid for itself. Io.
Okay, she is bearing down on this thing, and she's going to bite at her with advantage. Yes.
Hell
Nat
yeah.
Nice.
Third crit of the
Let's get up
fight.
there.
How would you like to destroy this Imperial Ghoul?
Oh shoot! I was hoping I was like right below the Archduke, because I would have grabbed it in my mouth and lifted it up so he could take the final blow with his sword.
He dropped his sword and he's been flailing around like a fish, so he would probably just be worried about having a body thrown up at him at this point. He's somewhat regained his composure.
I will, for flavor, since it's a bite, I will still do that. I'll reach down, I'll grab her body, and I'll just toss it up in the air, and then just kind of rip her in half. And she falls
Damn.
down.
That's badass. I like it.
See who ends with their spears.
Yep. I think for that awesome kill, we got to give Io some inspiration.
Thank you.
And the area is finally quiet. think before we get too far, we're going to take a break for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will come back and probably get a short rest or something. I don't know. See you in a few minutes.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Good timing. I think the music just ended. And coming back from our break and coming back from a pretty big battle that just occurred mere moments after arriving in this place, you were attacked by a lizard-like creature with possibly some petrifying powers. And then, seemingly in the middle of that battle, you were ambushed by a force of ghouls. Although you were able to protect the Archduke and each other. Who is still floating 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, I lower him. Lower him down.
Yeah, he tries to land in a dignified manner and says, "Yes, well, thank you for that. I suppose." Picks up his rapier and sheathes it. I could have helped, of course. But
they were clearly after you. It almost sounded like they wanted to take you alive.
Sounded like they were prepared for us. They know we're coming.
It's what these bastards are good at. Spies and like scurrying. And he hesitates for a moment.
I would like to go through the
I'm gonna give him
cool
the
stuff.
Cocked eye.
Yeah. Yeah, and you find the sketch that you've all continued to find out, which has the Duke's likeness on it. You also find descriptions of all of you, as it's written as like agents to watch for, basically.
Does it include our bear friend?
I was just going to ask that.
Now it does. Yeah, they appear to be have a pretty fast, quick network.
That's a very fast network. Like magically fast network.
And you were told
Alaric would like to do injury checks on people and just verifying, see if anybody got bit.
Okay.
Yeah, this look infected.
Yeah, Kovac, do you wanna do the classic zombie trope where you're trying to hide it, or do you wanna go ahead and show?
I'm gonna try to hide it for now.
Okay. Yeah, assuming you don't literally want to try to restrain him or anything, Alaric. Kovac just looks like his usual disgusting self.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, and you just feel basically like a normal wound, maybe just like kind of a little burning, like a rash or something would be, but nothing to concern yourself over.
Well, I don't know about you, but I mean, I could use a rest.
But once we're done going through the Luke and Matthias will move him out of the area so it doesn't smell as bad through here. So we can get a rest and take him over to the east
Just dump
here.
them in the ditch.
Yeah, that's what they're going to take him and put him over there.
Yeah. Toss all the bodies down there.
If we're going to rest, I will drop bear form, but I'm staying bear, patrolling and keeping an eye out until.
Yeah, the Duke looks around and says, "Surely we can find a safer place to rest, yes? Out here, to one of those beasts coming out of the forest."
Well, I mean, there's this building.
Yeah, you see Bahn to your west. Wooden double doors bear carvings of a tree with full leaves on one side and flowers on the other, and they're just ajar right now.
Just peek my head in real quick.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Is there anything of... Yeah. And is there
Go-
anything interesting with this basilisk?
It doesn't smell great.
Loot in
It's
its
just totally
carrying
fleshy
loot in
and
its gut.
gross.
anything
Yeah,
like-
no.
Side-eyeing Kovac as I'm walking in.
Yeah. Hear and see nothing.
I would have tried to maybe push Bahn behind me so that if we were going to enter
Oh,
an
you want a
unknown
race?
space,
Yeah, Bahn is like charging in there right now.
yeah, I was going to try to take the brunt of it since I'm still in bear form to kind of check things out. But if we're having Kovac,
Well, I definitely announced my intentions as I was walking away.
and I'm right behind you, then.
Okay.
Actually, probably right in front of you since I'm way bigger.
This
than
matters.
you.
Let's roll a d20, and if I'm higher, I'm first. If you are higher, you're first.
I like it.
While you two
There's a
argue,
flat
Kovac
d20
just
is
slips
what I'm
ahead.
doing. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna pop my head in.
Okay.
Damn it!
Bahn, you pop your head in, and the inside of this once beautiful temple lies in ruins, its dome having collapsed. And in fact, a large tree has just grown right in the middle of it. And you can see the inside has a few more of these humanoid statues. It also features what look like several large
Chickens.
bird-like reptiles. Yeah, they look kind of like dinosaurs, honestly, which is kind of what chickens look like. Kind of almost primeval with maybe some bat-like wings and a chicken-like beak. And they're making just kind of a normal amount of little noise, but your perception roll is real bad. And as you poke in, having announced everything, kind of when the nearest one turns and kind of sniffs the air and looks at you and makes out a sound. And I'm gonna need some more initiative, guys.
So Io can't see shit right now, right?
Yeah, light wouldn't be on her in this form.
Oh, does her light turn off if she's in bear form?
Well,
Produce
she had
flame is
produced flame.
concentration, and I think intangle
not
is
concentration.
also. Oh, it's not.
I don't know.
It's not concentration. No, it
No,
lasts for
produce-
10 minutes, but
Oh, that's cool.
I don't
Yeah,
know
so
what
if
happens
it's been
at
more than 10
fire.
minutes.
Well, lucky for you, you all just immediately went over to this room to check it out. So I'm gonna say you're still lit up. It's been like no time.
Okay.
No surprise around here. Just everybody kind of noticed each other at the same time.
Initiative. See if it worked. It did. Cool.
Nuts.
So 10.18 for Alaric. And I'm gonna see if I can roll for Matthias.
On NPC sheets, there's a little, it's in a bad spot. There's like a little dice next to the name on the right, and it says I or something.
It's across from where it says armor class because I'm looking at the bear's stat sheet right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right, up the battle music again. I hate to do this to you. This is, you all just got out of a big battle, but that is the building that was chosen.
What
I
are
regret
you
my
doing over there?
decisions.
What are you doing over there?
Yeah, if you want to report back, Bahn, feel free. But everybody feels yourself going into turn-based battle mode.
Where's that music coming from?
Yeah.
Not
Really
this
big
shit again.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's straight ahead this way, in here somewhere, to get into the doors.
Start crashing.
The doors are right in front of Bahn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the stairs
Okay,
leading up, and then
so-
there's.
I thought you guys said we were taking a rest. What are you doing over there?
They were trying to find a safe place to rest and stumbled upon more monsters.
Can I squeeze past him? Would you allow that?
It would take you like as if that spot were difficult terrain.
Double movement. Okay, so
Yeah.
25, 30,
These doors you could easily just
35.
kind of crush aside.
40. And there is no way I can get into combat with that thing.
Quite rigid.
Ugh.
You can ready an attack for. any
Yeah,
of the
we'll do that.
approaches.
I'll ready my attack for any of them that come within my range. And that's gonna be my turn.
All right, so get ready to ready that attack because first one squawking coming at you. Definitely sees
Okay.
you as a threat.
And I get multi-attack, but I only technically get one.
You ready the attack, you only get the one ready to attack. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I will swat at it with my claw and probably miss
Yep.
with a 9.
These things don't have much armor, but 9's not quite going to do it. Still
All
tiny.
right.
Will attempt to bite you with its meager beak, and it's also a miss. Bahn got now a bear in front of you.
I'll get him.
And I'll give you a bardic inspiration, and then shut the door. No.
This was always the plan.
Perfect.
Yep.
Lock the bear and the chicken in the hen house.
Yeah, in the hen house. There's a bear in the
I'm
hen house.
definitely gonna
Set
come
an egg
around
timer and then
It's D&D,
the
so it's a
side.
wild-shaped bear in the cockatrice house.
And then I'm gonna take a healing potion. I was checking the macros to see if.
Yeah,
the
I don't
healing
think I
potion thing was in
did
this
I?
one.
Oh yeah, I did. Do the Hydra's healing potions. Do you see that, or do I need to?
Yeah.
Yeah, click on that sucker. Should be a little drop down.
Oh, nuts.
Oh, it screwed you on that one.
Wow.
That was a tiny,
Okay.
tiny potion.
Okay. It's like falling out of my mouth.
It's been watered down a lot. Right, we got another. You're about to make a lot of well, just a lot of. Actually, you don't have to do anything. It's just AC, isn't it? Just get to watch me miss on the bear fur. Gosh, a 2. All right, that one also comes around, squawks, tries to peck at you. Kovac, you hear a lot of weird screeches coming from in this temple.
What's going on up here? Yeah. But, I'm just gonna stay right here, shoot a short bow at number 2.
Definitely hits. Is a bunch of damage. That thing looks pretty darn wounded. It gives off a very satisfying scream.
It's a tough turkey.
Yeah, it's still up. The guards. I'm gonna guard the Archduke. Archduke Huff says, "Get in there! Show him that Krakovans do not stay back." Oh, okay.
That taken care of, sir.
20, 25, 30. He rushes up there and kind of nods by Kovac and like he's ready to rush in there. We can't quite get in there yet. These things, they do a really creepy, like, they start walking and then they kind of do a flying thing. They actually flap their wings and fly to, like, propel themselves, almost like a big jump maneuver. Jump. Jump, and they cover a frightening amount of distance when they do that. Attempt to bite the bear. Oh my gosh.
Woohoo!
They are... What did I roll? Like a 2, 3, and 4, I think?
Keep it up.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
The Duke will not rush in there, but he will saunter over there with his rapier drawn, just kind of look very furtively. But he's also keeping his eyes on the canal behind him and just watching for any more ghouls ambushing. Another one. There he goes, rushing. And roll higher than a 5. Yes, I can. A 19, actually. 3 piercing damage, but you notice it's very... saliva seems to have some pretty terrifying qualities. I need a Constitution saving throw for the IO bear. Right,
18.
easily able to withstand any petrifying effects. Alaric.
Matthias, stay with the Duke. Moving
Alaric
where
walks
I can
up and-
see to.
Bahn's like, I wouldn't go in there.
I'm gonna use Reaper and hit number 1. I can't see the number to the one north of IO
It's,
bear.
2, yeah. One is there one?
So I'm gonna hit Reaper and do a twin chill touch. Why is advantage still on? There we go.
9's not good.
One hits
23 is a better one, though.
for a whopping 2 points of damage.
All right.
So
Plan, send the bear, everybody else stay back with range attacks. Although your bear does not have the best AC. I just rolled really terribly.
And the bear does not have a lot of hit points left either.
Oh. Guess it's the same form from the damn ghoul fight.
Mm-hmm.
Lucian.
getting some mileage out of the bear.
That's what I'm thinking.
And we have not even short rested since the shadow fight, right?
I know.
Third fight in a row? Wow, what a dick DM.
25, 30. I can't see shit. Why not? I'm gonna cast Ursa Major. What is that, you ask? That is the enlarge spell on the bear.
Nice, nice.
Holy
Nice
shit.
flavor.
No. We got bigger bear?
Oh my god. Bigger.
Ursa Major. That's a great name for a spell.
That's hilarious.
I love it. I love that.
Large reduce, aka Ursa Major. I assume you are willing, Io, to become larger?
Larger than life, baby. Light her up.
Wow. Target size doubles in all dimensions. His weight is multiplied by 8. You now go from large to huge, I believe. Let's see.
A lot of
Yeah, I'm gonna have to push some of these guys back to make room to become
I get to-
hilariously huge. Oh my god. Fighting a bunch of
Invariably
chickens.
Do any of them take damage? Come on.
I don't think so. That would be pretty funny.
Oh.
It's a ginger growth. They just get lightly shoved backwards. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saves. Your claws become enlarged. You deal an extra 1d4 damage while enlarged for attack.
And that was all my movement too, so I'm done.
big bear, but it could be bigger. And yet they will still try to bite at you. Now, does your enlarged form, does that work for your con saves? Because that is 2 damage and another con save.
Okay, 2 damage. Ooh, boy. Okay. It doesn't impact any of my scores, right?
I don't think so. Your strength actually makes your strength better.
I think.
Okay. But wait, there's more.
Okay.
I have this thing where I can automatically make that a 10 plus.
I don't think that's for saves.
I know lower on the d20 for an ability check.
An
Yeah, it does say
ability
ability check.
Jack.
Oh, god dang. Okay. Never mind. Okay.
You do have inspiration.
You do have
from
inspiration. I think
Bahn.
I gave that to you
I
earlier.
do have inspiration. Okay, so
Well,
I
you have
can.
bardic inspiration and DM inspiration.
That's true.
So which is
The DM inspiration is just straight up reroll, and then the bardic is a
The
d6, I
DM.
think.
I think I'm gonna do the reroll just in case. So
I've used
that's
both. We'll see.
yeah. 22.
All right. Yeah, gosh, I'm really worried about the odds of all these attacks with your AC, though. It's
Yep.
Bear might kill 2 of them. now.
Bear might kill 2 of them. It is Bear's turn. Big Bear.
Okay. Did any of them take damage?
Number 2 has taken a lot of damage.
All right. We will go at 2
I
with
did-
a bite.
1 of them.
Which one?
The north
Okay,
one
so
hit
2.
for 2 points.
Yeah,
All right, so I'm going.
I think it was
I'm taking
Kovac
2
shot that
first.
one also.
That's a 22 to
That
hit.
definitely hits a chicken dinosaur thing.
Okay, so that's 10 piercing plus a d4
Mm-hmm.
plus 3. So 13 piercing.
You slash that one up good. It's flattened beneath your giant paws.
All right, and while I'm there, I'm just going to swat with my claws at number 3.
Oh, sorry, that was the bite. I misdescribed it.
Yep, that was the bite.
All right,
Yep. And then
eat it. 20 does hit.
with the claws. The claws do 10 plus 2, so 12 slashing on number 3.
Okay, that one looks heavily wounded.
All right. That is my turn.
All right, this is not the most tactical fight for me, but you guys are playing it smart. I just attack the bear every round. These things aren't the most intelligent, and that one misses.
Yes.
They go to Bahn.
Bahn's
They're literally just
doing the excellent thing from his
Right. These things are literally acting like a creature just stepped into its nest. Like they're just all riled up and frills going and just upset about you invading their territory.
I don't want to mess with where Io's at, but it looks like there's a hole to my north.
It does look like
So
that.
I'm gonna-
Breach in the walls.
Looks like I can get here.
Where are you going?
What's a right? What's a dagger? 2040?
For throne, sounds right.
2060. It's 2060. So the one that I can see is 30 feet away. Nuts.
How much movement do you have?
It's my best. That I've used all of it there.
All of it.
I'm gonna do it at disadvantage and try to chuck a dagger at it.
Okay.
So that's at number 1. Wonder if I should do a spell instead.
I was thinking, why don't you just viciously mock or something? You do you. I don't want to.
So I can do 6 damage.
All
to
right,
it.
that's yeah. You hurl that fucking dagger across the room.
I'm real tempted to use psychic blades. I'm gonna hold off though. That is my turn.
Do you still have Some Bardic Inspirations left?
1, I think.
I was thinking, gosh, not even a short rest. You guys are getting freaking depleted.
Yeah, because I used one on Kovac. No, who did I use the first one on?
You gave
I
me
have
one.
one.
Kovac.
Some-
Yeah. So I've got 1 left.
Yeah, and you Psychic Blades, I think just once or twice?
Twice.
Twice in that fight?
Yeah.
You know, the interesting thing is, I just realized because of the rotating party, that actually has a factor when it comes to your party resources for resting purposes. So I just realized, hey, you know, you guys haven't charged with the shadow fight, but like you and Kovac weren't in the shadow fight, so you're technically a little bit more rested. So that's another interesting factor. It
Make
might
them
bite
do
you
all
guys in
the
the butt
work for me.
whenever you rotate party members in who are a little more wounded. But
Tag team.
I would the way I'll play it is anytime you guys rest, they rest too. So at least they'll have that going for them.
Is it difficult movement for me to go through IO Bear?
Normally, I would say yes, but that is a big fucking bear, and you are a ratfolk. So I think thematically, you probably could scurry underneath that bear. Normally, for my sanity's sake, I'm not going to let you take up the same space, so you will have to end your movement somewhere that is not bear.
I'm gonna run up here
Yeah.
and stab at number 3.
Oh, there you go. You've got nimbleness. Is it common as long as its size or medium or larger? That will definitely hit. Chicken thing, and that one explodes. A glorious bloody mess. $18 will hit. What's the range on that thing?
30 feet. That's at number 1.
Okay. Gradient damage. Light spills out and smacks that one in the face, which is wounded now. Emboldened, the guards. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Matthias didn't show up on the tracker again.
Oh, sorry.
He had a 6, so just pointing that out. He would actually be just posting up by the Duke.
Okay, he was on
Sure
defense.
he's
Yeah,
protected.
I was gonna have the Duke into there anyway. He's kind of staying back.
Yeah,
But the
I was
guard,
gonna-
feeling emboldened by the Duke, who maybe carelessly sent him in there, follows Kovac's lead onto the bear, sees an opponent kind of right here, and I'll tuck him in right inside the door. Game's really trying to get this guard killed. And this time, with both hands, attacks. And misses terribly. Practically drops his weapon. Ah!
No, not like that. Matthias is yelling at him.
Number 5 will attack the bear. 2 is going to be a hit for 2 piercing. These things do not do much damage. But I don't think it's the damage you have to worry about.
2 damage.
Yep.
I am Io again.
Oh boy.
A very large
Uh,
eye.
You're a very large IO. Although you're one size larger, so you actually do shrink a little bit.
So I would go back to like normal bear size, right?
You would go to this side. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still enlarged. You're just not. You're large. You're huge. You're large and not huge. To think about.
Okay, so let me close that window. Okay, so now I'm back to Io's sheet, and I have to do a con save, right? Okay. Is that enough or no?
No, you need 11, but Bardic Inspiration
Bardic Inspiration, I'll roll.
should
that.
bring you over to the edge.
D6, right?
Yep.
13.
All right, you're okay. You had to use all your things, though.
Yep.
All right, the Duke is still warily looking around and asking, "We have it in hand, then." This one could go after either of you. So it's gonna use Fate to determine. Io gets to get attacked again. Although I think your AC is actually better in this form.
Yeah, it improves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
improved.
Oh my god.
Might actually help you in this case, Martine. Yeah, weirdly, you actually want to be in this form against creatures with low attack, but a really scary like effect if you get hit. I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Yeah. Next time. I mean, if I were you, I would never drop. If I was in a battle, I wouldn't drop it. But just thinking about the technically the metagaming part of it, it's like, oh yeah, I actually want my better AC up.
Yep.
Alaric.
You're muted.
Oh, yep.
Moving up to see if I can get a better view. And we'll stop here to chill touch again. See if we can do more damage than 2 points. There's a 9 hit.
9 does not quite hit.
Nope. Distracted by the shininess of Io's new chassis.
So much bigger. Lucian.
Can I see number 1 past Tayo from
Yes.
here? Or?
Yeah.
I can. Okay. Then I will. I'm gonna have to step up. I'm gonna hit it with a ray of frost. 18.
Yep, that'll hit.
4.
One
cold
damage.
damage.
These cantrips have been rather cruel.
Ugh.
I guess it's slowed for what it's worth, but
Yeah.
it don't matter. in this
I'm not
context.
going anywhere. But
Yeah.
Ray of Frost, Chill Touch, we're just kind of cold on today.
Yeah, that one's dead. We go to an enlarged IO.
Oh Lord, I do not know what to do.
Out of shapes, I think. Very rare.
I am out of shapes. Okay, I am going to take my quarterstaff and
It's like a half staff now.
Yeah. Well, I think it's supposed to enlarge because that's the idea, right? The weapons do more damage. They enlarge with you.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
so
I get the joke. It's a quarter from half. Damn, I'm slow. Woo! I get you.
I'm gonna go at 1.
One is wounded, yeah.
1 is wounded. I'll go after that with my quarterstaff. It's a 20 to hit.
Yes.
That's 3 plus. I still get
D4.
that extra 1d4, right?
Yes, you're still enlarged.
All right. That's 7 points of damage. total.
Okay, that kills that squawking bestial chicken. Probably our first kill with your regular weapon, I think.
Io feels somewhat satisfied by that. Yes.
Yeah.
So, the end of my turn.
All right, this one is going to turn to the guard because the DM really wants to kill the red shirt. I'll attempt to bite at the guy. Oh, you lucky asshole. Unbelievable. Nobody's going to survive this session. Bahn.
I'll step out and say, "What does a pessimistic rooster say? Cockadoodle don't."
Damn it. That's so good.
Number 5.
Wisdom. Wow, these things are surprisingly wise. The hell does that come from?
I'll just kick the dirt then.
Kovac.
Kovac will yell out a battle cry and make it his mission to keep this guard alive.
For that guy.
Red shirt number 2.
I've never bothered to learn your name, but damn it, you're one of the team.
It's the team name. Is
Yep.
that guy?
Yep, he's our official mascot. We've got his just
Roll
super
damage.
generic face plastered on everything. He has like a very awkward half smile.
If he goes down below, I'll wear patches on our.
But it's just a generic patch where it still has like his name here and it says like parentheses. Like just never bothered to filling it out. 12 is pretty solid. Looks heavily wounded. And that 12 does hit the radiant beam.
No sneak, so
Yeah.
it's 5 to number 5.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were talking. My bad. I did the wrong one then.
The first one was number 4, the second.
Shoot. Okay. Plus. Minus 5. Minus 12. All right, they're both wounded. Yeah. All right, Kovac, let's do this. And the emboldened guard
2 hands.
with both hands. 17. 4 damage.
There you go.
Yeah, he's helping. The cockatrice
They
is still
did the
up.
thing.
And number 5 now turns to you, Kovac. And squawks angrily. Comes to bite at you. 15?
Nope.
Negatory. Archduke still looking around, being defensive. That one is dead. We go to Alaric.
I don't see any living targets here, so I'm gonna step in. Oh,
Definitely
there's some.
here. Yeah.
Stepping in, I can see 2, so we'll do Reaper. Use chill touch twice. First one to the left. The right. Hey, got 1.
Yeah.
Hey, I got more than 2 points this time. So number
did.
4 for 4.
4. Okay. That one's looking really, really bad.
These are some pretty rough-looking chickens, guys.
Yes, they are. I don't know. The art is really pretty gnarly for these things.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to eat these. Lizard guy might make dinner, but this, I don't think we want this.
Mhm. Although if they taste like chicken.
Yeah, but
Lucian.
it sits in your stomach like a rock. It's just not good.
These doors are blown off, right? From Io Bear.
I don't think we've
I
blown
mean-
them off too much, but
Okay.
kind of crunched
I
them
mean,
around
if I
a
step,
bit.
if I step here, I can't see.
You can get on the other side of the door by just go. If to me you have the movement to get
okay.
past Alaric,
Okay.
you can end up on this square, or if you have more movement.
Yeah, I'll step in there. Yeah, I'll hit number 5 with a ray of frost.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, what a bummer.
Right.
I feel
All
your
right.
pain.
At some point, I think you get to roll more dice for it.
Just
for a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna step back out. All right.
Large IO.
Okay, I too hear Kovac's cry and will attack number 4, as that is the one closest to our newfound best friend.
Random side objective. Keep that guy alive.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Literally emboldened
For that guy.
for that guy.
So do I roll 2d4 extra damage?
I'm gonna be honest with you. A 10's gonna kill that chicken. But if you want to roll the dice, I'm not gonna stop you.
Oh, of course I do.
Now,
So
Is
it's 15 damage.
absolutely exploded, and all the guts get over that guy. Just whoosh, and he just
And-
pumps his spear.
I can't move him out of the way, right? Like I can't step between him and number 5 to protect him.
There is precedent for this, actually. I think. what did we do, like the bonus action? I don't know if we've ever actually codified it, but we do have a method of swapping places with people in a protective manner, to where you step up and you kind of drag them back. I don't remember if I have that use up a bonus action or not, but if you wanted to, you could basically take up this spot and then move him back north.
Yeah, I want to try to position myself as the target
Do like this maneuver.
for the. Yeah.
Castling, basically, in chess. I need to codify that rule, because that has come up a couple times in my live stream game as well.
Could have been worse for him. He could have been just put on her shoulder and, like you
Especially, like,
here.
yeah, just because you're that large, you just, like, pick him up and move him back.
Yep. And that is my turn.
On 1.
I'm
It can remain.
gonna take a seat back here and just say something mean to it. Start my long rest or short rest after that.
With or without you people.
On brand. Totally on brand.
Yeah.
I think the Duke is doing that as well out in the courtyard.
Yeah. You haven't seen him. He's halfway through his long rest already. Ah, it fails despite its weird wisdom. So wise. I believe that means it has disadvantage on its next attack, though.
Yes.
Okay. Go back.
Call out to Guy. Guy, last one. Help me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his name, is Guy.
Yeah.
It's
that's right.
it's
I
Galaxy
assumed
Quest. Yeah.
His name is Guy. Guy Manderson.
Yep. Exactly. It's canon now. Now, see, the problem is you've named it, so now I have to do something terrible to him. Let's see. 13 is very close. Thing squawks angrily as just blood pouring over its eyes.
Need an
Finish
updated
him.
token for him now.
I know, right? I have to not use the generic one anymore. That's all right.
Give me McClure art.
Let's do. Yeah. Can you do my generic guard? Oh my gosh.
Guy
Then
Anderson.
I can't kill him after that. Oh, the guard gained 50 hit points all of a sudden.
Wearing a red shirt.
Yeah. Ah, fuck Kovac and my best friends. Fucking 11 does hit this thing, by the way. For the kill is that guy. Crunches the spear into it.
You told him to help.
You called him to help.
Guy.
Yep. Alright, I think we have to give Kovac inspiration for starting that whole thing. Yeah, I think we do.
Meanwhile, Matthias is back in the courtyard with the Duke, going over the corpse of the basilisk and
Mhm.
going, I think we can cook this part.
It's
And
absolutely disgusted.
there's some good meat on here. It's better than those trail rations.
I think with some hot sauce, that would.
Ah,
Bahn definitely wants to try to harvest stuff for the alchemist supplies that he has, but he doesn't want to do anything until he takes a rest.
to rest, yeah, that's fair. This place does look cleared out. In terms of enemies.
Down for a rest.
Yeah. Somebody wants to roll an investigation check to check the nest, just the temple in general, for anything. Be a good time, but otherwise you all can clamber in here and grab a short rest. Damn, Kovac. Snooping around, you do search through their nest and the rubble, and you only find you find something noteworthy: a carved wooden scroll tube. Looks like the tube itself might be worth 25 gold pieces. And inside, it holds 2 spell scrolls of greater restoration.
It's convenient.
It is convenient. I said
Almost
the
as
same
if
fucking thing when I
planned
read
that
that too. This is actually straight from the book. Like, well, that's convenient, but very handy to have. You guys didn't actually need it, and nobody actually went down. Although some of you came dangerously close. Bahn needs to just bless his armor. Like, holy crap, that saved you twice over. You all can get a short rest. You've got Bahn's Song of Rest for an extra D6 of hit points, as long as you're, I think, rolling hit dice to gain hit points.
I really like the idea of other people rolling their own Song of Rest to see how much they like benefited from his.
Never had multiple bards. How does that? Actually, he doesn't have a Song of
He
Rest.
doesn't
does he?
have it yet.
Yeah, second
Yeah.
level.
Io took no damage.
Wow.
Very nice.
Just took exactly bear damage.
Yes.
I don't think
And-
Lucian got hit, or did you? I'm trying to think of who else.
I had
Or
to use the
didn't
shield
get it.
spell to
Oh,
do
use
it.
a shield. That's right.
But yeah,
That was an important one because if you that would have been a con save and possibly drop the Duke,
Yeah.
and
he
yeah,
would, yeah. Came
Alaric
floating
didn't
down.
get hit. He just almost got stunned.
that was an interesting one. Yeah, you just got the almost petrified.
And Matthias burns a hit dice and used the Song of Rest to get back up to full.
When Bond's a little more rested, he will say, outside of the fact that I do want to try to harvest something out of that basilisk, but there's more buildings to the north. If I'm not mistaken. I'm just not interested in going in first anymore.
Yeah.
I want to wander down to the south. See what's over here.
Yeah, after a short rest, the Archduke says, I would like to get going when we can, but you adventurers like your ruins and your treasures.
I mean, elves made good stuff. Maybe there's something still around.
Mm-hmm. Kovac, you
Would
do see a
the-
hole down there, but searching around, it just looks like it goes into some more wooded areas. Just looks crumbling.
Would these scrolls possibly get us some allies from some of these statues?
These all, that's not a bad idea, except these statues look absolutely ancient. And, very
Crumbling.
weathered and worn.
Ah, okay.
What a terrible way
Yeah.
to come back to life.
Right.
Missed a couple memos.
Yeah, they're missing
Maybe the owl
limbs
bear
and
friendly.
parts of their heads are caved in, like,
Yeah, okay, problems.
yeah. Let's
Look,
see.
look at that pretty window.
Yeah,
I
this large stone
know.
building has partially collapsed, though one stained glass window on the eastern wall is intact. The window depicts elves singing and dancing. And as you enter this room, you all feel just compelled to stare at this window. And as you kind of stare, your vision kind of tilts a little bit off kilter, and you hear like the sounds of music and dancing around you. And I need, let's see who's here. Alaric, Kovac, and Bahn to give me wisdom saving throws, please.
Is it like the
That's it.
haunted mansion?
Yeah, that's kind of picturing it, yeah. Fucking, that is my favorite ride, by the way.
Yeah, same.
It's so fucking good. Pirates is also really good, but Haunted Mansion.
Damn
I get out my
amazing.
flute and play along, apparently.
Yeah. All three of you are absolutely overwhelmed by what appears to be just a rapid. Has anybody seen the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Been a long time.
Almost like replaying like all these memories in like a really speedy way, to where it's just like a cacophony of sound and images threatening to just overwhelm you, as it apparently is just like taking you through memories of this entire banquet hall of weddings and festivals and just ballroom parties, but it's all happening too fast, and it just makes you unsteady and makes your head spin. and all three of you end up losing a hit die. Do all of you have a hit die to lose?
Yes.
Yes. Like, is it coming off our total hit dice?
Like the ones you would spend for short resting.
Okay.
Yep,
I
as you were just kind of.
I now have motive to use something.
Oh.
DM, if
Thank you,
you
Lucian. I appreciate that laugh because you understand. I now have motive.
Yep.
You want to put me back to normal size because enlarge would have.
Oh, that's
I
true.
assume
That is
gone
true.
Oh
away.
yeah. I would.
Otherwise, that is all that happens here.
Alaric now looks very agitated and is looking around.
Yeah. Otherwise, the building itself looks completely empty. Even though a second ago it looked like it was just filled with like just a rapid scenes changing constantly that was just overwhelming your senses.
Hey, Kovac, can you put an arrow through that window?
Was it unpleasant?
That yes, that was very unpleasant. It was entirely
Oh.
too cheerful.
I was asking the DM.
It was unpleasant for all of you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'll put an arrow to it.
Okay.
Sounded really pretty the way you described it.
That is a bold choice to attack a enchanted stained glass window.
Let me get away from it first.
No, you do that and just cracks and splinters, and it doesn't like do a very dramatic shatter thing like you were expecting. It just, you send an arrow to it and just sends like a little hole through it, and then nothing else seems to happen. But it was glowing faintly before, and now it fades. What you see here is a bunch of columns leading up to a tower that stands over 80 feet tall, though it's missing its top half, suggesting it may have once been even taller. The exterior walls are decorated with carvings of crescent moons and stars. It has a door at the entrance. And when you look up, you can see a balcony about 40 feet up.
There really
I'd
was
like
a dragon up
to
here.
Check the door.
I thought you were just lying.
Yeah. Yeah, like a petrified. It looks pretty small for a dragon, maybe even like a wyvern or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, completely petrified. The door is locked. In fact, when you go to check it, it kind of glows faintly. Not like gonna set off a trap way, but like it's kind of got a magical lock. Although you could
Seeing it
still.
glow, I would recommend that we step away from the blast radius. Go ahead, Kovac.
Looks
You got
magic.
this, man. I will give him bardic inspiration. You got this, man.
Are you saying I can still try it?
I think you can still try to pick the lock. It's just that you can tell it's got magic on it, so it's going to be
Harder.
pretty challenging. Yeah.
By looking at the iconography on the outside of the tower, does that give us any indication of it? Like that we need to wait till a full moon or something?
Give me an Arcana check. For what you surmise, you imagine this is just a general mage tower that would probably just use a general magical lock spell, which would allow the arcane inhabitants to be able to get through easily, but nobody else. And a 10 is definitely not going to get you into that door.
What if Lucian cast levitate on somebody? How high does that get us? Does that get us to the balcony?
Yeah, I can keep raising you
60 feet, right?
up to 60 feet. Yeah.
Balcony was about 40 feet, I said, I think.
I've got rope.
It's a minute.
I volunteer Io.
What about Guy?
Matthias will go.
Guy.
Nah, that's all right.
Matthias would go.
Nah, that's all right.
Or Alaric. Either one. I'll go. I'm perfectly fine with it.
Well, that's my ideas. Is we just cast levitate on somebody to go up there.
I can try to pick the lock as well.
Does it look like there's another similar door on the balcony?
Give me a perception check. 'Cause it's 40 feet in the air.
I would be checking that as well if
Yeah.
I'm being suggested to head up there. But what happens when you roll lower than your passive? Do you just automatically use passive as the baseline?
That's a good question. It
I always
probably
thought passive was only for like stealth stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on what we're looking for. Like, I would always look at your passive, like detecting secret doors and that kind of thing. But if you're kind of doing a more like thorough, like, oh, I'm going to really check on a specific thing, then I think it's fair to use a roll, because even though you're aware of things, if you're trying to like really look at something, you might just have something obscured, or you can't quite make it out.
Yeah, distracted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bahn, I would say with your 15, you can tell that there is, it looks, you back up and try to get the angle right, and you see that there is just an open doorway.
Oh,
It looks
hell
like it's
yeah.
been, maybe there was a door there or something once, but there's appear to be nothing there.
Beam me up, Scotty.
I'll
If we-
go on if you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a better idea.
Can you twin levitate?
I can. I can.
Let's use all
Fair
your spell
enough.
slots.
And sorcery points.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if that's what we want to
I vote no.
do.
Let's check it out. It's magic. It's got to have something fun in there if it's magically closed.
Let's send Bahn up and lower the rope.
That's true.
if you want to. Could just leave his ass up there.
I think I've got a rope. Let me check.
Alaric's there holding. Do you want the silk rope or do you want the hempen rope? I've got both.
The silk rope, because I don't
There
carry a
you go.
rope.
Here you go. Just don't cut it, please.
And I'll put my arms out.
Assume the
Oh,
position.
are you? I'm going. You're
No,
going.
just I'm gonna go.
If you're gonna lower a rope, I'll save sorcery points and just
Yeah.
levitate you up. Yep.
Okay.
Up and away.
Yeah, cast that levitate spell so I can.
Oh, sorry.
So do you get to raise it yourself?
Yeah.
You can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn. Okay. So just every couple seconds.
6 seconds.
Yeah, Bahn rises. I mean,
Like
the first time it takes 20. Yeah.
It's just keep
However you want to
like,
look at. Yeah.
like yeah.
Raise Bahn up into the balcony, and Bahn can, because you're right there next to the tower, I assume. You have no locomotion, but you can scramble as soon as you hit the lip of it.
I'll try to tie off one end of the silk rope.
Yeah, I mean, technically, levitate, you can concentrate for 10 minutes. I mean, could you lower... I don't know if it's worth doing. I'm trying to picture, like, if you wanted to, you could technically be levitating him while he's maybe still walking on the ground. I don't know how that works, but...
Could
If
just
he
levitate
moves
the
60
rope?
feet away from me, it's over.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Well,
you should
once-
keep thinking about it for a
levitate
bit in
the
case I
rope
need to
60 feet.
like
yeah.
jump
That's
off
what I was
this
thinking
thing.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can
Yeah.
you can lower
Like
the
a
rope.
snake charmer thing. Levitate the rope.
Just like moonwalking is like. But yeah, if you want to lower the rope to allow like Io or somebody to climb up, you can do
Yep,
that as well.
Definitely did that.
All right. With the rope, give me an athletics check with advantage.
Oh goodness me.
Not with the person climbing up the rope.
Okay.
That's me.
That's you. Yeah.
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, Io.
You're like pulling Bahn back down, like the balcony. Ow! Ow!
4 is not great. You start just doing like a weird running jump thing and start hauling ass, and then just immediately run out of rope like Looney Tunes style somehow, and just slide down and tumble.
Because it's a silk rope and not a hempen rope, my hands are like slipping on it because of my metal
There you
hands.
go.
Wait. Lower me back down. Lower me back down. Lower me.
You
me.
take
Bring me
7 bludgeoning damage, Io, as you fall and slam
God.
against the ground. Yeah.
down. Okay, wait. I've got it. Okay, everybody grab the rope that wants to go up there.
It does. You can levitate up to 500 pounds.
500 pounds. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do this. You can take one person at
Yeah.
a time.
You could. Yeah, this is actually a smarter play.
Your arms are going to come out of their sockets, but that's all right.
I like make a harness with it.
Yep.
Yeah, tie it around your neck. Jeez.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
god.
Alaric will volunteer to go up with Bahn. Grab hold of the rope and okay, Lucian, let us take us back up. And,
I'll wait till last this time.
Yeah,
and Matthias is assigned to bodyguard the Duke.
yeah. Guy says, "Wow, look at that! That's the most craziest thing I've ever seen."
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, stick
Give us
around.
time.
The day's
Give
not
us
even
time.
over.
Yeah. Archer just glares at him. He's like, "You
It's not even lunchtime. yet.
almost died like 4 times today." I assumed I was not going to have to pay you. All right, when you guys make it up there, you see an arched window in the wall by the balcony can lead inside. And you look down and see that the lower floor of the towers is completely choked with rubble. But the second story, which is accessible by a little a stone staircase, which is still miraculously intact, you can scooch down in. And again, it's a lot of rubble and just nothing of interest until a chest does catch your eye, and it's just open, sitting amongst a bunch of ruins. And the chest holds a bag of holding, a wand. Let's see if you know what this is, or I have to tune. It does require attunement by a spellcaster. So you see a magic wand that looks like it is an old elven make, and 3 potions of healing.
Cha-ching.
Nice.
So that was worth the spell slot, I think.
Yeah.
Just
And the damn.
launch the bag of holding off the thing, off the balcony out to the grass.
Hey, coming.
After you put somebody in it and then drop it.
Hold your breath.
Io doesn't have to breathe, so
Oh, snap.
she's
Got a
good.
new mode of transportation for you. Get in the bag.
Put it on the ground and try to swan dive into it.
Scrooge McDucket.
That'd be the weirdest feeling. God.
It's IO stealth mode.
Wow.
I'll take the wand.
Yeah, don't mess with me. I have an IO in my pocket.
What did I say? Bag of holding
3 potions of healing.
and 3 potions of healing. Yep.
Can I pick
Just-
up the bag? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just for giggles, pick up the bag and turn it inside out.
A good idea, but
'Cause
it doesn't.
you never know?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be awesome. I put something in there and like forever, you guys never open the bag. I've never seen that though in an actual D&D game where they have a bag of holding and it says, and the bag includes this. Like they're always just the bag of holding. Missed opportunities, I think.
I've seen a haversack with one, with loot in it.
Okay.
Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open
I'll,
it first.
I'll come back out to the balcony after we find the stuff, and then all right. And I'll have the 3 potions or 2 potions, and have Alaric will have the other one or something. And who wants them?
I'll take one.
I
I think we
carry
should
them,
give
but
one
I
to
can't
Guy.
use
Yeah.
them. So
I heard we'll give one to Guy, and I heard I'll carry, or I can carry them.
So I'm carrying one. I actually am carrying 2 so I can administer to other people, but I can't benefit from the potions.
Oh,
I don't think you
okay.
can administer when you're a bear either. So Kovac. will
You're
take
Saint
one.
Bernard with the like thing on it.
Yes.
Well, if nobody objects, I'm going to take one of them.
I think Kovac wanted
because
one,
I
you said?
Used one.
Yeah,
I
that's fine.
have. Yeah, I'm carrying 2 already.
Alaric's got 1, so
I don't think Guy needs one. He's relied this far on his skill.
Give one to Guy.
What was this called? The Stone Galleries?
Yes. His eyes go wide. He's like, oh. This would cost more than I'm making a year.
one of
Oh, we're
us,
not giving
one
him
of
one.
us.
The forbidden fruit, we dangle it and then take it away.
All right. Next short rest, I'm going to tune into this baby. And he
Mhm.
pulls out the wand.
Yeah.
No idea what it does. None.
Just wave it around.
None of you can identify this, can you?
Nope.
Oh, well,
Bahn, that's almost like looks like a staff to you.
nice, nice,
just-
right? Yeah,
Is that a wand or a staff? I'm confused.
we'll find out. I'll try it on you first.
Seems
So-
fair enough.
The Duke says, all right, if that's all the searching you're going to do, I think it's best to start the next leg of the journey.
Just for fun, gonna peek over and look into the ditch.
Yeah, that's fair. You haven't seen any other movement or any ghouls appearing out of there.
Any benefit, guys, of scouring the ditch and making sure there's nothing else in here?
You can search if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. Without even a perception check, you search through it and you do find various tunnels that seem to lead down, 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 deep underground.
You're gonna say
Would
by the
Alaric
river.
realize where those are going? Or have a theory of where those are going from past experiences?
Yeah, you could have a number of theories, but you could ascertain that perhaps these would lead down.
Front door to somebody else's empire?
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah, I think we found one of the ways they get here so fast.
Yeah.
Tunnels going down this deep have a tendency of leading to Ghoul Empire.
Duke bristles, says, yes, that's excellent. Spies and their ability to appear anywhere, bolstered by the fact that they control the entire underworld.
We're heading to Jost, right?
Yes, we are heading to Just. We've got it's going to be a couple days, be a week, some rough travel. There's let's see if we're and you kind of exit the region, and he kind of gets his bearings for a moment and says, yes, I believe we're on the edge of the Tomarian forest, the border of country. So we head.
Our country, Duke.
Yeah, he nods. Says, should head northeast and hit the coastline and probably try to stay near the north as far as we can, away from inland. As we head.
As a courtier, would I know anything about Thorn? Like if it's a safe place or not a safe place?
You probably don't want to be heading into the Tomaran Forest. You would know
Okay.
that much.
Okay.
Generally not a safe place. But yeah, he mentions, the good news is this area is very wild. Hopefully not patrolled as much. There's going to be some small villages. Need to lie low. So you all are in for at least a couple days of travel, and it's up to you all on which methods you want to use for your travel system. You can either attempt to move stealthily, or you can attempt to, in other words, moving through more populated areas. You could you could still move through populated areas, but maybe disguising yourselves and using deception. Or you can try and stick to more wilderness areas, and that would be using the survival skill. But that is going to be a tease for next time, as I think we've hit a pretty good stopping point for this session. We neatly wrap up the Stone Galleries.
Good game.
All right, so that is where we are going to end this episode of Empire of the Ghouls. Thank you to Brandon, Corey, Dory, Genocider, and Stan for the game, and thank you to all of the patrons. Shouts to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, William, Brandon, Genocider, David Eclectic, Roleplayer Roll, Christopher Bryan, William, David, Corey, Koa1337, Matthew, Big Nut, John and Furnace, Scott, Chris, Scott, and Gene. And gold patrons: RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Death as a Lion, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Fast Like a Tortoise, Nathan, Scott, Refus, Carolyn, and William. Thank you all very much for your support. We'll see you all next episode.